Hey everyone, I hope that you guys are doing well. Welcome to another video. So there's a few things that I want to talk about in regards to today's episode that I think you should know. Usually when I post these journals, I post them in chronological order. So this is journals episode 26, and between journals episode 26 and episode 25, I recorded journals episode 23. I know it's mathematically not very sound, but what happened is basically journals episode 23 actually took place between this episode and the last one that I posted. The reason why I posted that video first was because of what I was feeling at the time, and I was coping with sadness. And so the moment that I experienced that, I hit the streets and I put that video together. It's the fastest journals episode that I've put together. And then I just posted it the following day. It's not a very well put together video, I don't think. And it's out of order. But I think it's relevant that you know that Journals episode 23 actually took place between 25 and 26, which is this episode. The reason why I mention that is because the way that I would approach street photography from that point on has changed considerably. Today's episode, I go back to Milan, and I knew that it would be empty. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to go to the part of Milan where there's a lot of tourism. I was feeling very blah. I was feeling very numb. I was kind of going through the motions, and I just wanted to go out, and I wanted to be surrounded by lots of people, by noise, by the energy that a city like Milan can offer you. Because I was in this kind of blah vibe, I ended up shooting with the XF10 a lot more than with the X-E4 and the 27mm 2.8 lens. This next segment that I'm about to share with you now, pretty much all of the pictures, with the exception of 2 pictures, were shot with the XF10. You will see images from the X-E4 and the 27mm lens, especially towards the end, but you're gonna see a lot of XF10 pictures because I think that being in that blah type of mood, it was just easier. It just felt more natural, organic to just pick up the XF10 and to just point and shoot and not really think about it. Alright, so at this point, I wanted to be in an area that was heavy with tourism. And so I went to Il Duomo, and then there's this strip where there's all of these stores and people shop. And I figured at a certain point, you know what, I'm going to walk from here to Navigli. I got there, there ended up not being that many people, and I made my way back. The images that you're going to see now and the B-roll that you're going to see now is from that walk to Navigli, and then the walk back to the strip where I made the previous photos. All right, guys, so we are almost at the end of today's episode. I basically left Navili and went back to that street or that main drive where everybody buys stuff and you see a lot of tourism. At this point, I started to feel a little bit better, and I started to shoot a little bit more with the XE4 and the 27mm 2.8 lens. I noticed something when I went home and I looked at the images. I started to feel a little bit bored with the type of images that I've been making, and I began to question myself, or pose the question, how can I get better? How can I improve? And this is a question that I would go on and try to answer in the next episodes that I'm going to be sharing with you. It's something that I'm still working on now, but yeah, this was a turning point for me. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's episode. Here's the last segment. All right, take care. Bye.